Fractal structure versus splatter chaos, a psychological perspective on aesthetic preference. Abstract. This video explores how individual psychological traits influence preference for two distinct visual and conceptual styles, fractal structure and splatter chaos. Drawing from established personality frameworks such as the Big Five personality traits and the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, the analysis reveals that aesthetic comfort with structure or chaos often reflects deeper cognitive, emotional, and personality-based dispositions. The paper argues that these preferences are not merely stylistic, but are rooted in how individuals process complexity, emotion, and uncertainty. Humans respond differently to visual and conceptual complexity. Two contrasting representations of complexity, fractal structure and splatter chaos, offer insight into individual cognitive and emotional processing styles. Fractal structure refers to self-similar, repeating patterns often seen in nature, e.g. snowflakes, coastlines, ferns, while splatter chaos denotes random, unpredictable arrangements found in expressive, spontaneous art, e.g. Jackson Pollock's drip paintings. Understanding who is more comfortable with each style can provide insight into broader psychological traits, especially regarding comfort with ambiguity, emotional regulation, and the preference for order versus spontaneity. Psychological foundations. Big Five. Personality traits. The Big Five model provides a robust framework for understanding personality dimensions. Fractal structure is typically favored by individuals high in conscientiousness, who prefer order, predictability, and control. These individuals may also show high openness to experience, especially in the intellectual or aesthetic domains, but seek complexity with an underlying logic. Splatter chaos, by contrast, appeals to those with high openness to experience, expressed through imagination, emotional intensity, and novelty seeking. These individuals may score lower on conscientiousness, indicating a preference for spontaneity over structure. They may also exhibit higher extroversion and moderate to high neuroticism, reflecting emotional expressiveness and stimulation-seeking behavior. MBTI, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. MBTI adds further nuance to this differentiation. Individuals who prefer fractal structure are often associated with types such as INTJ, ISTJ, INFJ, and INTP. These types value strategic thinking, inner consistency, and organized systems. Those who resonate with splatter chaos may align with types such as ENFP, INFP, ENTP, and ISFP, who prioritize emotional authenticity, creative expression, and flexibility. From a cognitive standpoint, individuals who are drawn to fractal structure tend to be systematic thinkers, skilled in pattern recognition, and inclined towards structured problem-solving. Emotionally, they may regulate internal states by imposing or identifying order using structure as a psychological anchor. Conversely, those who gravitate towards splatter chaos often exhibit divergent thinking, exploring multiple possibilities simultaneously. They are more likely to process emotions expressively, rather than analytically, and often find creative catharsis in disorder and unpredictability. For these individuals, chaos is not threatening, but invigorating. It represents potential, not peril. The preference for fractal structure versus splatter chaos is more than an artistic inclination. It reflects a broader psychological orientation. These aesthetic choices can influence or mirror one's behavior in domains such as problem-solving, structured versus improvisational, art and design preferences, symmetry versus asymmetry, coping strategies, control versus release, work environments, predictable versus dynamic. Understanding these preferences can aid in designing personalized environments, educational approaches, or therapeutic interventions that align with an individual's psychological comfort zone. Conclusion: aesthetic preferences for fractal structure or splatter chaos serve as a lens into personality and cognitive style. Those drawn to fractals often seek order within complexity, while those comfortable with chaos embrace freedom within disorder. These differences, rooted in psychological traits, underscore the diverse ways humans interpret, manage, and find meaning in the complexity of the world.